Back in the 1950s, the Nevada National Security Site was used to test atomic bombs and even aircraft, the latter taking place in the elusive Area 51. Then in 2005, another secret area was built. It has no official name and is so obscure that few people have ever even heard of it, including defense industry officials. It's simply known as Area 6. Joining me now to discuss this top secret location is RT's Brigida Santos from our Los Angeles studio. Brigida, what can you tell me about this? I've never heard of it, Area 6.
Hey there, Manila. So Area 6 is located on the Yucca Flat, which is part of the Nevada National Security Site, as you mentioned, which is one of the most secretive sites for the military in the country. Now, just like Area 51, Area 6 is incredibly mysterious. We don't know a whole lot about it, and that's because the National Nuclear Security Administration has been very mum. They've been very tight-lipped about what goes on there. So trying to find research on it was a little bit difficult. But we do know what we can see from satellite images like Google Earth and also from the highway. So when you look at it from the highway, you can see that it's not super secure, but you do see a hangar and also a road or what looks like a runway, and it's about a mile-long runway. And when I was doing some research, I was able to come across a document from 2004, a year before this site was built, and it's a contract between the U.S. Department of Energy and the company that actually built Area 6. And it says, quote, "The purpose of this facility is to construct, operate, and test a variety of unmanned aerial vehicles. Tests currently include, but are not limited to, airframe modification, sensor operation, and onboard computer technology development." And based on that information there, and with satellite images, defense analysts have been able to hypothesize about what they think is being held there and what's being worked on. And they do believe that it's a test site for drones and surveillance equipment. The drones that they've seen come out of there are the Predator and also the MQ-9 Reaper, which is a hunt and kill drone. But also that surveillance issue is something that they are looking into there as well.
That is very strange that you said you can see it from the road. That's really interesting. What other types of surveillance are they doing? Is it something special with these drones, these UAVs?
So again, it's unconfirmed because we don't have much documentation or really any documentation to prove this, but defense analysts do believe that they are testing something there called the Gorgon Stare surveillance system. And it's a sensor that is placed, it's basically a bunch of sensors actually from about 350 different smartphone cameras that are placed onto these drones that can then go out into the field and take constant surveillance and archive videos and do time-lapsing videos as well, which are very helpful in a combat scenario. It's good to know what's on the terrain, and this could be used places like in Afghanistan, and you would want to just look at the area and make sure that there are no enemies hiding, there's no weapons hiding either. So this is something that's unconfirmed that they're testing, but it's very possible that this is what they're doing there.
Very interesting. I wonder how far it is from Las Vegas, because if that's the case, maybe whatever happens in Vegas is not going to stay in Vegas. Thank you so much for that, Brigida. Very interesting stuff. That was RT correspondent Brigida Santos in our Los Angeles studio.